Thank you for all of you who have been getting your work into me. Please make sure you're checking in, even if it's just a quick email or a quick check into the Google Hangout.
This is your last assignment for me before we go on break. And yes, it's due Friday, but you should probably do it before then.
We know there's been some technical issues, so we don't want Friday to come and then your work isn't handed in. So do it as soon as you get it, if you can.
So let's get started on those THAMOS conjunctions.
Hi, 6th grade. Today we're going to talk about THAMOS conjunctions. Just like we had fanboys, THAMOS is another mnemonic. No, I'm sorry, not Thanos, like is pictured here, for those of you who are superhero fans. We're talking today about THAMOS. Those stand for words, the conjunctive adverbs, like therefore, however, as a matter of fact, meanwhile, and otherwise. These conjunctive adverbs are a different and more sophisticated style of conjunction. When we use these, I'm going to be using the word semicolon a lot. This is what a semicolon looks like. It's a comma with a little power pill on top, with a little infinity stone on top. It's stronger than a regular comma because it's using stronger language. When we use adverbial conjunctions, you're going to see a semicolon and a comma in that sentence. So for example, you might see a sentence that looks like this. Nebula loved her father. Therefore, comma, she did despicable things to please him. It looks like my comma is missing there. Maybe I'll have to draw it in later. Nebula loved her comma, semicolon, therefore, comma, she did despicable things to please him. That's how you would combine the two clauses, Nebula loved her father, and therefore she did despicable things to please him. You could use a word like however. Star-Lord almost had the gauntlet, semicolon, however, comma, he got distracted and let go. Notice there's another conjunction, a fanboy conjunction, and, but that we're focusing on our adverbial conjunctions today. Now sometimes it doesn't go exactly in between the two complete thoughts. Sometimes it comes a little bit after. Thanos was attached to the shield, semicolon. Groot, comma, meanwhile, comma, kept holding it together. So sometimes you see this. It's not as often, but that is still correct. It still has your semicolon in between the two complete thoughts. And other times it may be all the way at the end of the sentence, but you're still going to have your semicolon. The gauntlet gave him all the power, semicolon. The Avengers would have prevailed, comma, otherwise. So when we're doing these and when you're going ahead to your, what are the words I'm looking for, the no red ink assignment, it might be a good idea to go back to this page here and write down, just quickly, the THAMOS conjunctions. So maybe pause here, write these down, so when you're doing your no red ink or when you're doing your homework, you remember exactly what the THAMOS conjunctions are. Let's go back through here now. So where would you find the THAMOS? Again, it could come in the front, in the middle, or at the end of a complete thought. So what if I had these two complete thoughts? Hulk smashed the ground. I grabbed my shield. If I have those THAMOS conjunctions, therefore, however, as a matter of fact, meanwhile, otherwise, there are a few different ways that I could punctuate this. I could do Hulk smashed the ground, semicolon. I, comma, meanwhile, grabbed my shield. You could do Hulk smashed the ground, semicolon. I grabbed my shield, comma, however. Or Hulk smashed the ground, semicolon. Meanwhile, comma, I grabbed my shield. So I'm sure one of you or two of you have said, oh, but what about, yeah, there are a few different ways that you can do that. So I just want to make sure, though, that whenever you use these conjunctions, you have that semicolon, comma pairing. So let's try. Use your infinity stone, the semicolon, comma pair. Pause this, go grab something to write with, and we're going to try to combine two thoughts. No, really. Pause it and get a... Okay, never mind. Here we go. Black Widow spent many years training. Tony Stark uses his money and intelligence. How can I combine these with one of my THAMOS conjunctions and the infinity stones, the semicolon, comma pair? Pause this for a second, give it a try. Alright, so if you're doing your work, it might look something like this. Black Widow spent many years training, semicolon. However, comma, Tony Stark uses his money and intelligence. I could use meanwhile in there, but I probably wouldn't use otherwise. I wouldn't use therefore. Therefore, it's kind of like dependent upon, and that's not what we're trying to say. Black Panther was pushed off a cliff. He would have been king. Now this is conditional, so what is our best THAMOS conjunction? Maybe you said Black Panther was pushed off a cliff, semicolon, otherwise, comma, he would have been king. Or maybe you put otherwise at the end, and that would be Black Panther was pushed off a cliff, semicolon, he would have been king, comma, otherwise. Again, just a couple ways to write these sentences. And now that you're in upper school, now that you're in 6th grade, again, my message always remains the same. It's not just can you sit here and do this work now. When you're writing in your English class, in your history class, can you use these words with semicolons and commas? So if you have any questions, don't forget, email is the best way to get a hold of me. It's been really great. Some of you have been checking in during the Hangout just to say hi, even if you don't have a question. And one main question has been, when is this due? Well, I'm saying that it's due on Friday. When I say due, I mean it's due on Friday. It has to be there by Friday. But if you wait to open this stuff until Friday, and then you have a technical glitch, and then there's no built-in cushion. We all want to take our nice little spring break with our 2 weeks, so take a look at it, get the stuff done, make sure that you've touched base with me either through email or getting your work done, or there's still a few of you I haven't heard much from, so I want to make sure that everything is going well. So touch base with me, just let me know, yeah, I'm getting it, I'm having technical glitches, or yes, I'm getting it, and I will have it to you by Friday. So thanks everybody, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.
I really have nothing else to say. This was just too cool of a filter to skip.